This lesson is all about finding distance on a graph, and so I am going to give you two different ways to find the distance when you have 2 points on a coordinate plane. Make sure that you have a piece of paper out to take these notes. Here we go. Here we have 2 points, the points 3, 5, and 6, 1. We need to find the distance between them. It's not like we can make a path like that to find the distance between them. We need the straight line distance between them. And so in order to do that, we need to have a method. And so if you follow the grid lines, you can see that it creates a right triangle. And a right triangle, we know, leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. So we're going to count how long these legs are. I see 4 and 3, and this is my hypotenuse, so I've got 4 squared plus 3 squared equals hypotenuse squared. That gives me 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So the distance between these 2 points is 5 units. If you have a picture of the points in the coordinate plane, this is probably the easiest way to figure out the distance, is to make the right triangle and then use the Pythagorean theorem. Let me show you what to do if you don't have those points drawn in the coordinate plane. So when we were computing just now, we had counted the side lengths. Well, if I look at it, this side length is really just rise. So that leg, if I'm going back to my formula, that leg is really just rise. And the other leg is really just run. So I've got rise squared plus run squared equals hypotenuse squared. So in order to solve this, I'm just going to take my points and I'm going to put them in the table that we used when we were finding slope. I'm going to subtract just like I did with slope. So 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. And I've got now these two numbers. I'm going to copy them over here. So I've got negative 3 squared plus 4 squared. Oh, wait a second. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. I'm at 25. And I'm going to now square root that because that equals hypotenuse squared. And so the hypotenuse is equal to 5. Let me show you that again with 2 other points. So I have these 2 points. I want to find the distance between them. I remember that I need to know rise and run, and so I'm going to write them in the table for slope. I'm remembering that this is x and this is y. So this side gives me my run, this side gives me my rise. And I subtract negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8. And I'm going to just square those and add them together. And that's going to give me hypotenuse squared, because leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. Negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. And that's going to give me 100. If I want to get hypotenuse by itself, I need to take the square root. The square root of 100 is 10. And there we have it, 2 different ways to find the distance between 2 points.